Go ahead and give my commentary real quick on my story time to validify this. Y'all, there's very much so bisexual studs that exist. I was on a DL. Well, I was messing with a female that was in a relationship with a girl. All right, so she was the stud and she had a girlfriend that was the femme. Y'all, I could tell y'all how this girl look, how her house look, everything, and she's never met me a day in her life because of the fact that me and her girl was creeping. Alright, y'all, what's up? Say so back again. Today, we talking about studs being bisexual and if that's abomination or what. You know what I'm saying? That was a little viral thing going on in the gay community here recently. I got some juice on this one, alright? Now, as y'all know, I'm bisexual. I have dealt with women, so I do have a story time on dealing with a stud. I actually dated a stud. I was the DL dude to a stud. Ain't that crazy? I was a DL dude to men. I've been a DL dude to studs. Alright? So, I know that shit crazy, but bisexual men have a story and I'm here to tell it. So, let's go. I'm going to react to their slides real quick and I'm going to give my story time on what I think on this topic. Let's go.
Let me get into your business. Would you date a bisexual woman? Do you believe that studs can be bisexual?
Let's just clear this up right now to get the confusion off the table. There's no such thing as a bisexual stud. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. I'm not finna argue. At the end of the day, a stud is supposed to be a lesbian. We don't even supposed to be attracted to men, right? We just dress like men, right? So why would you think it's okay for you to be liking men and you quote unquote in the lesbian community? And it's y'all motherfuckers that's out here putting in these niggas' heads that they can fuck with studs, that they even got a chance. And I don't get it. And don't get me wrong.
Hey, baby girl, it wouldn't matter what y'all did. We gonna always still fuck with y'all because y'all are women at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how you present. It doesn't matter how masculine you are. And in fact, a bisexual dude is gonna be very attracted to you because you got the best of both worlds. Just like a masculine dude. Well, actually, dang, I take that back. Not the same because that would be femboys. But nah, y'all definitely got like the best of both worlds with the masculinity, especially when y'all be looking like dudes and then y'all got that box. Man, that's perfect for a gay top or a bisexual dude, straight up. That's the kicker right there.
I don't have a problem with nobody that's bisexual. But it's when y'all put the stud word in front of it, it don't make sense. That cancels it out. You can't be a stud and bisexual. Studs are under the lesbian category.
Now let me get a little bit messy because when it comes to mass presenting women, there's a lot of controversy, and the way you protect a brat is beautiful. Do you believe that studs can be bisexual?
I feel like anybody's sexuality should be kind of left up to them. So whether you stud, stem, femme, if you masculine presenting, if you bottom, top, you know, whatever your preference is, I feel like it's your business. You know what I'm saying? I wholeheartedly do.
Let me get into your business. Would you date a bisexual woman?
I would. Okay, so let's talk about it. The only person that I would date from this point on would be my wife, and she's not bisexual. So she's with me. So right now she's Jessica sexual. She's Judy sexual. She's me sexual.
All right, so I just gotta say, if Brad has been with men before, she is still bisexual. She may have chosen a woman, but that doesn't disqualify you being bisexual, okay? I know that a lot of people who are like either gay or straight, they think that when you say bisexual, that means I'm trying to dip and dab on both ends all the time. And no, that's not the case. Bisexual could just mean like what it means versatile to other dudes that are gay. It could just mean I have the ability to go either way. It doesn't mean that I have to have my cake and eat it too. So just me saying bisexual just means I'm really saying fluid, and I'm wanting people to accept everybody for just being who they are and allowed to be what they want and try different things. That's what my genuine opinion is on this. So when y'all say that, it's like y'all saying we can't be bisexual. We can't still represent bisexual just because we chose up on one of the other sex. And I'm here to tell y'all I don't agree with that. I think that if you have the ability to sleep with either sex and fall in love with either sex, you are always going to be bisexual, period.
That's it.
Now let me get
Iverson came into the picture because obviously that was a big deal. How did that even come about? And did he even know that?
Okay, so the Brad and Allen Iverson dated back in the 90s, I see. So I think I saw this a long time ago, but I never saw her talk about it or anybody talk about it. So yeah, let me see.
I think he knew, but we never talked about it. We never talked about it. I met his whole family and stuff. We never talked about it. We flew to Japan and all kind. Oh, I hope I ain't telling too much, y'all. I ain't never told this stuff, girl. We flew to Japan and I had never been to Japan. I was like, oh my god, like it was crazy. Like I would get up in the morning, like I'm a grandma's child. I'm very domesticated. Like I like cooking, I like cleaning, I like folding, like I like doing stuff like that. It's like therapeutic. So for a good while, both of my grandmothers, they were alive. They loved him. Like he was so sweet to them. Like it was good for a minute. It was good for a long time.
So it just didn't work out.
It just didn't work out. He too many bitches.
Got it.
I think the last straw was we was sitting at a hotel.
Tell me that ain't a bisexual right there. You see how she gets to talking? I never really heard her get into her fem bag like that. But this is how you know that, like, it never leaves you, y'all. She's reminiscing on it, and she's talking like a straight female. Like, yeah, too many bitches. Like, I wasn't expecting her to say that, you know?
Hallway outside the door just talking because some of the homies was in the room chilling watching the game or something. Mm-hmm. And this half naked bitch walks up the hallway talking about she looking for him. I'm sitting there with him. I'm like, bitch, I know you motherfuckers see me sitting here with this nigga. You still gonna say you looking for him? I must have mouthed up that bitch down the hallway. I was like, you know what? I said, I can't do this. I said, I can't do this with you. And I kind of like faded out answering the calls and just had to pull back, and then it eventually fizzled out. But then I heard he was fucking this bitch, that bitch, bitches I knew, bitches I was cool with before. I was like, okay, nope, I'm done. It lasted
Hey, real talk, that ain't no cap. One thing I know also about bisexuality, whatever we is with one sex, we just like that with the other one. You see how she was territorial about that nigga? She's just like that about Judy, all right? That's exactly how I am. When I was with a female, I remember a female was so hurt that when she found out that I was bisexual, because she told me that I was the best dude that she ever had, and like, you know, I was the most protective, and I was always like, she could never tell, you know what I'm saying? So it really just hurt her feelings that when she found out. Now, I had one tell me that, another one was cool with it, and she said the same things, and she was okay with it, but I'm just telling y'all this just to let y'all know that, like, people with bisexuality, y'all got to give them time to catch up. It's 2024, but it still ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's probably going to be 2050 by the time I don't know, but people aren't open-minded to really know what's going on with bisexual people. They think everybody's one-sided because they are. But nah, y'all, I'm the same way. I'm very protective about my dude now, just like I was with females, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Now, I must ask, there has been some controversy with the studs. Do you believe that studs can be bisexual?
Anybody can be whatever the hell they want to be. Nobody can judge anybody but God.
Amen.
So I don't have nothing to do with that. Whatever you are, that's what you are. More power to you.
Now, your coming out story, your love story, your family is instrumental and an example for others. What about your coming out story was most impactful?
What about my coming out story was most impactful to me is that I came out of the closet. It felt like a weight was lifted, and I didn't realize so many people would love me more and be so supportive. And that's what happened, and I'm really grateful.
Yeah, that's real talk. Coming out is just the best thing. It's a self thing. It's not for nobody else. And yeah, like she said, facts. People will love you for you at that point, and it feels more genuine because they actually know you for you. It's easy to be loved for somebody you're not, but it's not as rewarding either. When you love for somebody that you're not, when these niggas get on here, these celebrities clout chasing, doing all this fake stuff and all that, don't get it twisted, y'all. It's never as beneficial to be loved for being yourself or hated for being yourself as it is when you are hated or loved for someone you're not. That means that if you're hated for somebody that you're not, that means you misunderstood. If you love for somebody that you're not, well then you ain't really loved. Straight up. All right. So let me go ahead and give my commentary real quick on my story time to validify this. Y'all, there's very much so bisexual studs that exist. I was on a DL. Well, I was messing with a female that was in a relationship with a girl. All right, so she was the stud and she had a girlfriend that was the femme. Y'all, I could tell y'all how this girl look, how her house look, everything, and she's never met me a day in her life because of the fact that me and her girl was creeping. She would literally, like, you know, have me come through when she was at work or whatever. I'm not, look, y'all, I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm not necessarily saying it's wrong or right. I'm just telling y'all what it was. This was around the time I was in between relationships. Like, I had just got out of a relationship with a dude, and I was single. I was heartbroken. And so she was cool to talk to, and she could relate with me a lot on, like, the masculinity side of things. And it was cool. Like, she just had a really good vibe. Now, she ended up moving to Chicago, so she ain't out here no more, but which is good because I did not want the temptation, because that is temptation, to, you know, go after some pussy. But yeah, that's another story. So basically, we had a relationship for about 3 years on and off. Like, I would literally be with other dudes. Like, after that, I had gotten in a relationship with another dude, or I started talking to a dude seriously, but I was still smashing her every now and then. So we would basically, like, creep, you know what I'm saying, and fuck with each other on the DL. I had a dude. He didn't think that I was smashing no girls. She had a girl. She didn't think that she was smashing no dudes because she's supposed to be the stud. And that was the main thing that she would always tell me, like, when I would be like, is she going to suspect something? She was like, she ain't going to suspect nothing because she thinks I'm a stud. She thinks I don't like dudes at all. That was her whole, you know, ploy or whatever. And if you look at her, you would have never thought that she liked dudes because she's just as manly as the brat. But the thing about that, about with women, with the masculinity and everything, a lot of them still could be, you know, crave penis and everything. So I definitely, like, we just had a connection where we was able to understand. Like, we was basically the same and just different spectrums. Like, she was just a version of me. It's like the girl stud version of me or something, it seemed like straight up. And yeah, y'all, we would you know, do our thing. We messed around for about 3-4 years on and off, like, you know, at sneaky links or whatever. And I'm trying to tell y'all, she has some of the best pussy, bro. I'm not even capping. Like, so good. Like, I would just be hard, like, as I'm picking her up, just because I'm like, you know, I just can't wait to put my fingers in her pants. Like, I mean, like, y'all, it's real out here, okay? So yes, I have been a bisexual stud, DL fling. So it ain't just these niggas out here that's DL, y'all. It's these bitches, all right? Also, they're just as much emotionally inclined as regular women because she would get in her feelings a lot. She really would. I wouldn't even expect that, but she would get in her feelings every now and then and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, y'all, that's why I said be open-minded. Understand that there is no one set way of a person to be just based on your opinion on somebody, okay? We are multifaceted. We are having hella layers to us as human beings, bro. We are not one-sided. So just have an open mind, and you might want to explore yourself. If you feel like everything's supposed to be, if you felt like, oh, girl, can't no stud be bisexual, I think you need to practice some self-reflection and learning and a journey on yourself because, like, real talk, you just never know what you're missing out on. All right? So, yeah, y'all, that's it for this one. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Hey, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.
No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say. No, I don't give a fuck about what anyone say.